"It's distressing that I should be little and powerless," said the boy. "I don't believe that I am able to help you." "You can't make me believe that you are powerless because you are little," said the cow. "All the elves that I've ever heard of were so strong they could pull a whole load of hay and strike a cow dead with one fist." The boy couldn't help but laugh at the cow. "They were very different kind of elf from me," said he, "but I'll loosen your halter and open the door for you, so you can go out and get a drink from one of the pools on the place, and then I'll try and climb up to the hayloft and throw down some hay in your manger." "Yes, that would be some help," said the cow. And the boy did as he had said, and when the cow stood with the full manger in front of her, he thought that at last he should get some sleep, but he had hardly crept down in the bed before she began anew to talk to him. "You'll be clean put out with me if I ask you for one more thing," said the cow. "Oh, no, I won't, if it's only something I'm able to do," said the boy. "Then I will ask you to go into the cabin directly opposite and find out how my mistress is getting along. I fear some misfortune has come to her." "No, I can't do that," said the boy. "I dare not show myself before human beings." Surely you're not afraid of an old and sick woman," said the cow. "But you do not need to go into the cabin. Just stand outside the door and peep in through the crack." "Oh, if that is all you ask of me, I'll do it, of course," said the boy. With that, he opened the cowshed door and went out in the yard. It was a fearful night. Neither moon nor stars shone, the wind blew a gale, and the rain came down in torrents. And worst of all was that 7 great owls sat in a row on the eaves of the cabin. It was awful just to hear them, where they sat and grumbled at the weather, but it was even worse to think what would happen to him if one of them should set eyes on him. That would be the last of him. "Pity him who is little," said the boy as he ventured out in the yard, and he had a right to say this, for he was blown down twice before he got to the house. One wind swept him into a pool, which was so deep that he came near drowning, but he got there nevertheless. He clambered up a pair of steps, scrambled over a threshold, and came into the hallway. The cabin door was closed, but down in one corner a large piece had been cut away, that the cat might go in and out. It was no difficulty whatever for the boy to see how things were in the cabin. He had hardly cast a glance in there before he staggered back and turned his head away. An old gray-haired woman lay stretched out on the floor within. She neither moved nor moaned, and her face shone strangely white. It was as if an invisible moon had thrown a feeble light over it. The boy remembered that when his grandfather had died, his face had also become so strangely white-like, and he understood that the old woman who lay on the cabin floor must be dead. Death had probably come to her so suddenly that she didn't even have time to lie down on her bed. As he thought of being alone with the dead in the middle of the dark night, he was terribly afraid. He threw himself headlong down the steps and rushed back to the cowshed.